Welcome to Puerto Rico, the good, the bad, and gorgeous.
Hey, we off to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Vaya a la playa.
Yay, it's gonna be fun. Yes.
So my wife loves the beach, and she has never been to Puerto Rico before, and I thought it would be an amazing idea to take her. Now, we love to fly Southwest because she has what's called a companion pass, which I can go into for details, meaning that I really fly for free. So the cost of the flight, we found an amazing deal for around $231.40 for each ticket. However, because she has companion pass, I myself did not have to pay that, and I get to travel for free. The only thing that I need to be responsible for are the taxes. So I went for $11.20. Yes, you heard me correctly. I traveled for free for $11.20. So we finally made it there, and this was one of the first pictures that we saw in the airport. We were super excited to get to our hotel because we also got an amazing deal staying at Hyatt, which we are loyalists to at the moment. So as you can see here, the price of the hotel that we stayed at was around $159 standard rate per night. And however, if you booked with points, it would be only 8,000 points per night. So to give the comparison, $159 per night, which is not too bad and pretty reasonable, was coming out to $1,028.20 because the amount of taxes in Puerto Rico are insane. So it was over $200 some worth in taxes. However, if we just stayed with points, the benefit of that is you don't pay taxes. It's all included in the points, and we could transfer some points from our credit card that we use from Chase for a stay for only 40,000 points. So once we landed, our first stop was at the La Casita Blanca restaurant that had super good reviews. Right when we arrived, they laid some delicious appetizers on the table for free. As you can see, I was super excited. The food came out hot and fresh, and I had to have mofongo while we were in Puerto Rico, and it did not disappoint. We both left very, very happy. However, before we left, we had to try some of the tres leches cheesecake that was recommended. So on day one, we kind of slept in a little bit, had breakfast at the hotel, and then went out to do some exploring. We found this really, really cool restaurant right beside of our hotel. And since my wife doesn't speak Spanish, this is a little glimpse of how she orders each place we went to. I found it hilarious. I will say it took a little bit longer for us to order food because she had to look up the title of each food on Google first to see what it looked like.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
So our food arrived, and it was incredible. It was definitely worth the wait. We had ordered these croquets, this chicken that had cheese on it, some steak, obviously plantains because we're in Puerto Rico, and some delicious rice. It was truly amazing. About halfway through our meal though, Puerto Rico weather had a mind of its own, and it started to pour rain. So we ended up taking some of our food to go and to go on to our next destination. Thankfully, the rain didn't last for long. Once the rain stopped, we headed over to Ocean Park Beach. Lots of people there, different activities. As you can see, people dancing, having parties with music. However, the beach wasn't what we were expecting at first. Where we parked at, right when we got out of the car, it reeked of fish. We looked down on the ground at the beach, and there was algae covering the beach in the area, and to say we weren't impressed was an understatement. However, we decided to walk a little bit further, and the more that we walked, the more beautiful the beach became. We saw beautiful waves and were able to take in the sunset there, which was absolutely gorgeous. We were in awe of God's creation. We decided to do a quick photo shoot on the beach with my wife and to take in some of the beauty. Day 2 was amazing, and we headed out early to take advantage of seeing a new beach. On the way to the beach, we found this amazing new sushi bar called Yamiko Sushi Bar. And if you're ever in the Puerto Rico area, it is a must try. This is located close to Isla Verde Beach and right off the strip. While there, we wanted to try a little bit of everything, but by far one of our favorite things on the menu was the hot salmon sisi roll. Now this is spicy salmon and cream cheese fried to perfection and then served hot. To say this was delicious was an understatement. We also ordered some Singapore noodles and some sesame chicken to go along with our sushi. From there, we walked to the beach, and it was breathtakingly gorgeous. It was not many people there that day, which made it even better. We found a place to set up and jumped into the water. Reality versus expectation can be quite different sometimes. Overall, it was a really good time. But I will note that in the water, maybe due to the time of the month that we went, there was algae everywhere. So it felt like there was things crawling on your feet as you entered the water, which was not a fun feeling. I ended up taking one of the best naps on the beach and woke up just in time for the sunset. On day 3, we decided to travel a little bit farther to explore some of the beaches on the other side of the island. Today, we decided to go to Laquillo Beach, and man, were we not disappointed. This, by far, was one of the best beaches that we were able to explore on the island during our short stay. The water, the vibe, the environment, everything was perfection.
Hey everyone, buenos tardes. In the beautiful Puerto Rico, checking out one of their beaches. Y'all, it is absolutely gorgeous out here. My wife is having the time of her life. She's so excited, not a lot of people here at all.
This beach is so pretty.
Check it out. Incredible. Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, we here. I see crab too.
So,
So as you can see, my wife loves to snorkel. That is one of her favorite hobbies, and she can spend hours at a time on the beach trying to find the different fishes and just seeing the nature and the beauty below the water. She also is an expert floater. It was a wonderful day in the water, and we even tried to take some pictures. Tell us how you think it turned out. Hey, she tried though, and it's actually a lot harder than it looks. Did I mention we spent a lot of time in the water? September is an awesome time to visit Puerto Rico due to the warmness of the water. This is the month where the water is the hottest all year long. We almost had the entire beach to ourselves, which was such a great feeling and made for the perfect nap. As the sun started to set, these little crabs started to show up from everywhere on the beach. It was really cool to watch their behavior. After another amazing nap on the beach, we decided to take in the sunset once more and a few pictures before we headed to our next destination. My wife loves to shop, and that's exactly what we did. But first, since the food was so good, we had to make another trip back to the delicious sushi restaurant to get a second taste. And it did not disappoint. Since the beach was so epic on day 3, we decided to go to Laquillo Beach once more on day 4. And as you can see, my wife was so excited. This time, we decided to do lots and lots of snorkeling. There was pretty good visibility that day, and many of the reefs were found just beyond the shore. So it was an amazing opportunity to see some things close up. We had left our GoPro camera at the house, so we ended up taking all of the footage underwater with my wife's iPhone 12 Pro, and it did not disappoint. Did I mention my wife loves to snorkel? While we were snorkeling, something very strange happened. There was these families of fishes that were jumping out of the water. And while they jumped out of the water, birds would swoop down and eat some of the fish. The fish moved along the shoreline, and this happened for a good 5 to 10 minutes at different times through our stay. Very interesting to see, to say the least.
What's up? What's up? We snorkel today.
We snorkel, beautiful Puerto Rico, day 4.
Yay!
And it's been
Amazing
gorgeous.
day. Yes.
Amazing. We're just gonna chill on the beach here today and like chill. But my wife wanted to snorkel, so we had other plans inside the snorkel on a beautiful day, and it was worth it. Saw a lot of beautiful fish.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes, indeed. They're like 3 fishes just like keep following him.
They wanted to follow me. Every time I walk somewhere, they would walk with me. If I snorkel somewhere, they would snorkel with me. So,
That's so
cool.
cute
I'm a
though.
fish family now.
Oh, look good. Check it out. Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. I know.
Right off of the beach, there was some delicious food vendors that we decided to stop by and try. Wow, it was delicious. They had every little thing that you could think of, including croquettes, different fried foods, empanadas, and we wanted to try a little bit of everything. And their prices was very reasonable. We ended up getting about 3 croquettes as well as 2 dishes for about $25. We then took our food and ate on the beach, and it was somewhat of a romantic experience. Afterwards, we ended the night once again with some shopping. We were able to find this incredible mall called Plaza de las Americas and ended up spending lots of time there and finding some really great deals. We were sad that the trip came to the end the next day, and we headed off to the airport to catch our flight on Southwest back to Texas. It was an amazing journey, and we can't wait for the next trip to see another destination that God created. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe below. Thanks so much, and stay tuned for our future posts.